Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Games Workshop and Forge World for Saturday the 27th of November. Before anyone jumps on my case, I had to work yesterday. You all know what it's like with 60-hour weeks, so I wasn't able to do the video on the Saturday. But I always think it's worth going through all of the news and the pre-orders. I'd like to start these videos by saying a big thank you to all of the supporters. You know who you are. Everyone that has subscribed, that's a member, that supports me through Patreon, and uses the Element Games affiliate link whenever you purchase your Warhammer goodness. It's right here on their web store. You can save yourself 20% off of your Warhammers by using the link. If you use the crystal code at the checkout, you'll earn yourself double the crystal points. I think you're actually getting 5 times store credit right now, and you'll be entered into a huge prize draw. You've got until Monday the 29th at about 12 o'clock in the evening, UK time. So you've still got plenty of time to make an order, get all of that store credit, and get yourself into the draw. It's just a shame Games Workshop weren't able to put up the Battle Forces this weekend, because I've got a huge feeling that they're going to be up for next weekend. So that would make it the Saturday the 4th pre-order, ready to be released on the 11th. Which gives them 2 weeks or so to sell them, but I think they're going to sell like hotcakes. They're really, really decent this year. I wasn't able to do my Battle Force video, but rest assured I will be able to do it very soon once the prices are announced. I'm sure the prices will be announced on Monday or Tuesday of this week, and as soon as I have them, I'll give you a full breakdown of the boxes. So if you can support the channel in these ways, using the affiliate link or just becoming a member, watching the live streams, super chat, things like that, and that's going to help the channel out tremendously. So let's get into it straight away on the Warhammer community website right here. Squigs are dangerous. Who would have thought? They've got to put it right here. Important safety warning, product recall, Koyo or Koyo, bounce to the Squig limited edition plush. So it's the third plush that they've released. And yeah, I guess third time unlucky with this one. I think the little soft pom-poms. Pom-poms may become detached from the toy and present a choking hazard to young children. I mean, it does say 1+ on these. Look, so this can come detached, and you can eat that by accident. And yeah, it's pretty serious. So don't eat your squigs, or don't pull off your squigs too hard. Is my best advice for that. Let's get into the news deep. So if we go back a week ago to the 21st of November, right here, you've got, well, to the 20th of November really, you've got the Armies of Parade, made to order, Slaves to Darkness model, Holger Clovenhorn. I did pick her up, and there is an unboxing at least of her. I think I'm scheduled to have the review public tomorrow, so you can see her kind of in the flesh. Really quick, easy to build miniature. Looks quite good. There's a nice amount of detail, and it's going to look fantastic with my Slaves to Darkness. There's also a load of Lord of the Rings miniatures, and this promotion, which was, yeah, a bit... I don't know what it is, but it seems like every promotion they do, it gets more and more complicated to follow. Like you have to make full orders of, I think, £100 or so to get vouchers, and there's a maximum. Yeah, bring back the previous vouchers, whereby if you spend £50 on Forge World or Games Workshop, and it's cumulative, so in the background, say you spend like £80 one order, and then a week later you spend like £30, clearly that's, you spent over 100, so you get your £10 voucher. That would have been better, but no, they're making it more complicated, which is, yeah. And then the day after, we had a look at what's up for pre-order sort of yesterday on the Saturday. You've got the big dragons. They are expensive, but they are also on the biggest bases possible, you know, the 160mm bases. We've researched into this. They look gorgeous, and yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on one. But they've released them at the time of all the battle forces and things. Not the most opportune time, but I guess if you aren't able to pick up a battle force of your choosing, you can always fall back on these because they are around. I'm not sure whether they've sold many, but you can certainly pick them up in many places, including Element Games. You get a big discount from them there. They've also up for pre-order are these Stormdrake Guard for 40k. Got these made to order chaplains. I had a look at my chaplains recently, and I don't think I've got these 3. I might have this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely have this one. I found this one lying around. I think he's in metal as well. Not 100% sure, but we'll have a look. This one, wants a hug. But yeah, you can pick these up because they will be disappearing at some point. Blood Bowl Dungeon Bowl. That's up for pre-order with a Goblin pitch. And Necromunda, you've got this outcast gang. They'd make a good cultist gang. I like to see, say, civilians, but typical normal gang members for Games Workshop to release. You've got Necromunda, Book of the Outcast. You've got these Underhive Markets, some cards, and this Escher Chimerics. I see what they've done there. They've got lots of eyes on this beast, and then it's got like a lizard type crocodile behind, maybe like a monitor lizard, but then it's got this bow. It's really odd. I guess it's some kind of pet. But you've got Lord of the Rings box game. And then Adeptus Titanicus. These look so cute. And they're not massively priced, I don't think. Well, they don't seem massively priced compared to like, the Asterius and the Atrapos and the other resin knights that Forge World have produced. We'll have a look at these in detail in a moment. And then you've got some more merchandise in the form of these key rings and purity seals, pin badge. Looks very nice. I just put it on my car, I think. Magnetize it onto the car. I don't know. So it's blessed by the machine god. Imagine taking your car to the to get an MOT, and then you got one of these on the engine. Imagine that. I wonder if they'll be into Warhammer, but I don't know. You've got some more keychains, and then this set of 3 books, fantastic, but they are limited edition, special edition, and I've had a look around, and currently this is the only way to get these, which is really quite poor. Bring them back in paperback and hardback, that's what I say. These sold out quite quickly. I missed out on these, but they were £90. Not too bad if you think each one's £30. That's, you get this box as well, and they are good reads, and it's Graham McNeil. He's a decent 40k author as well. And then you've got this Steel Tread book by Andy Clark, and then Warhammer Plus. All of this week you had a new episode for Angels of Death Slaughter. Looks like there's a Dreadnought involved because there's a Dreadnought on the front, and then Lawmasters Mortarion. They've done really well with the Lawmasters. I think, I've really enjoyed them so far. I hope they continue with them. So that was the pre-order preview, I guess, last weekend on the Sunday. Then they went through Dragon Week. So the Draconith are taking over Warhammer Community. It's all this week. There's lots of dragons. Dragon Week continues. Dragon Week comes to Middle Earth with new miniatures. So you've got the Easterlings. So they're bringing out brand new miniatures as well. I think they're from Forge World. So they look quite decent. Then you've got Win Warhammer for a year. You can enter now. Every £10 spent, you get 1 entry to win. So another promotion, a second promotion. They're really smashing out these promotions. Anybody would think their share price is dropping. But you can win Warhammer for a whole year, all the new releases. That would be really handy for this channel. And can you imagine? You've got the Rumour Engine, 23rd of November. Right here looks some kind of like bladed weapon. I'm thinking more Age of Sigmar though. Armies on Parade 2022. You've got the schedule here, and just one example. From Chicken Dragon to the Sons of Draconith, sorry. Here we are. Look at these. Look at that one. Yeah, I remember some of these now. Look at that. Big claw. Look at that thing. Chaos Dragon, I think it was. Then we've got this. And then these ones right here. So, yeah, I love dragons. And it's great to have a week of them. Warhammer Vault is packed with essential reading. It's got all the White Dwarf articles. And you've got Dungeon Bowl. Last Christmas dates for shipping. Right here for the UK is the 20th of December, so quite close. But for the rest of EU is the 12th. But America and Canada, it is the 1st. So you guys better be ordering your Warhammers, in the next few days, because otherwise you probably won't get them. When is a dragon not a dragon? This is a fun article. You've got fire dragons. You've got the black dragons for Primaris. You've got dragon ogres. You've got Catan, shards of the void dragon. So, yeah, that was a fun one. Black Library celebrate Dragon Week with these mostly themed Black Library books. Troops are better than ever. How the next 3 codexes improve your units. So you've got Tau, Custodes, and Genestealer Cults, Custodian Guard. These are now pretty disgusting. You've got the Sentinel Blades that are adding +1 strength, and you've got a solid straight up damage 2. Yes, it means you can't get damage 3 with the D3 that we had before, but I'd take damage 2. And then the range of the Sentinel Blades as well, nice AP -1. And one of the biggest changes right here is Leadership 11. I mean, you might as well just say that they don't need to take any leadership tests, let's face it. And then Acolyte Hybrids, they've had a nice buff. They've got a nice toughness 4. And then the Fire Warrior Strike teams, they've got their Pulse Carbines and these rapid fire 36-inch Pulse rifles, very shooty. So yeah, nice buff for those. You've got to look at Krondis and Karazai. So incredibly detailed. Their sprues look majestic. I think they're like 2.5 sprues, like 2 A4 sprues, and then a half of one. Yeah, you can build. It's a dual kit, so you can build them as one or the other. And then you've got the Storm Drake Guard, which you get 2 dragons in there. But these are the sprues look, so 2 full ones, and then part for the base. Not a massive amount of pieces for the price. I mean, yeah. And then these are what they look like. I mean, that looks so cool with the flaming sword. They go really, really well together, don't they? I'd love some. I really would. That'd be fantastic. Probably put the dragon with the Lumineth, though. Middle-earth. You've got... this is like a celebration of some of the miniatures. Oh, that's quite nice. New from Forge World, so we had a look at the these Adeptus Titanicus Armiger Helverins and Warglaves. I think 2 have the thermal spears and 1 has the autocannons, and then the Knights Moirax. You've got 1 Knight Moirax armed with a Volkite View Glare right there, with the GG's Siege Claw, and 2 with lightning locks. So they haven't gone for conversion beam cannons or anything, they've just gone for these. Alright, Necron Monday, you've got this Escher Chimerics. So we'll have a look at those on the Forge World website. Black Templars Ride to War and the latest shots from Altar of Wrath. So this is a new Warhammer Plus animation. I mean, the detail for these just looks incredible. Look at that heavy bolt pistol. Huge. Like plasma incinerator. And an auto bolt rifle. I mean, look at this. Looks incredible, doesn't it? I like the size comparison right here. You know, you got some Primaris of different heights, I might add. And then you got the Chaplain, and then you got Terminator as well. I mean, this Terminator looks very big. You got some more shots there. Looking good. Can't wait for that. Gorgeously painted Draconith princes from around the community. So people have had those already. There's a nice white looking bone dragon. You've got this one here. Like a teal colour. And this one. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible, isn't it? Phew. Don't know what colour I'd paint mine. Probably the blue. I'll probably go for a blue colour. Look at that golden dragon. And then you've got a rider on that one as well. Yeah, dragons are looking great. This week's Black Library pre-orders. So Forges of Mars box set collection. And then Steel Tread. And then I've also got a few novels available in French and German. So this is Warhawk and Caiaphas Cain. Then you've got a Omnibus 7. So you've got No Fear, the Primarchs, and Fear to Tread in a collection. So this was their article up yesterday, just focusing on the pre-orders from yesterday, from Saturday. With all the dragons, the chaplains, the Dungeon Bowl, and some merchandise. And the Necromunda releases, as well as Lord of the Rings, some more merchandise, and of course the Forge World, which we've already had that article for. So let's stomp on over to Forge World and have a look at those Adeptus Titanicus Knights. Okay, so here we are on the Forge World's web store, and right there you've got another like little cartoon advert for the Squig plushie and the Red Gobbo. Right here you've got the advert for Adeptus Titanicus Knights March to War. And then you've got the Nightmares in the Underhive, their new pet, and a little advert for Horus Heresy. And right here you've got Sons of Horus and Scions of Gilliman for hire as well. And there's James Workshop. So if we just go to new and we go pre-orders, it is just the 3 pre-orders here. So you've got the Escher Chimerics. I thought that would be a bit pricier, but I don't think it's as big as everyone sort of thinks. It's on a 40mm base, so a Terminator size base. So I don't think it's massive, but from the pictures it does look massive. I'd love to get one just to give you a size comparison. There's a join there, you can see, and a join there. And what is going on there? Should we enhance that? What is going on right there? Some kind of slippage, and it's got some breasts apparently. So yeah, that's the Chimerics. £24, consists of 13 pieces, and you can find the rules in the House of Blades. You don't get the rules in with it. You might get a card, sometimes you do with these. So you've got the Armiger Knights, Helverins and Warglaves, and then the Mechanicum Knights, Moirax. This is the first time they've created these Armiger class knights. They are half the height of the normal Questoris knights, which are available in plastic for Adeptus Titanicus. In one way, I'm happy that they've brought these out, because I did wonder whether they would. They do play a part in the Horus Heresy, and they do feature in a few of the stories. But on the other side, I really wish that they would have put them in plastic. It is a bit of a shame that Games Workshop didn't sort of support this Adeptus Titanicus. I say fully. I mean, they did just bring out a second version of the War Master, the Iconoclast. But yeah, like the Questoris Knights, it would have been great if they brought these out in plastic. And I think the technology's there. I think they could do these small knights in the plastic if they were able to with the Questoris. But yeah, they brought these out, £32. not that bad when you think about it. But of course, if you've got these and the others, you're then looking at £64. That's quite a lot for six little Armiger class knights. But they do look fantastic, and I will definitely be picking these up at some point when I go through the Adeptus Titanicus. So you've got these Armiger knights here. This is what what you see is what you get. You're going to get two with Warglaives and thermal spears, and one with Helver and autocannons, and they consist of the terminal and 30 components. Quite a lot, 30 components. I say 10 components each. I wonder if the shoulder pauldrons are separate, and if that one leg is just a piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. I think the 10 is part of that carapace. Maybe the rear is. There is a piece on the rear somewhere, but maybe this top weapon is also a separate piece. Totally unusable in game. It's mainly the thermal spear and the warglaive, but still. And then we look at the Moirax. You can only get Moiraxes from Forge World, the normal sized versions, and it is one of the best kits that Forge World make. If we just type it in, there it is. It's £39. Not too bad, but when you look at the two plastic Armigers, which is two for £45, I still think this Moirax is worth it. You'll have a lot of fun. Don't hesitate in getting one. They look super cool, and they're a lovely kit with great CAD instructions. I have a few of those, and yeah, they're just great. But these ones, you've got two with lightning locks, and one with a Volkite and a claw. None with conversion beam cannons, which is a bit odd. I would have sort of suggested they would have had two with conversions, but it is what it is. Lightning locks are still quite a popular looking weapon. And again, like the other set, you've also got 30 components, and they come on the 25mm bases, so they really are tiny on the 25mm bases. I can't wait to pick them up at some point, but that is those Knights Moiraxes. So that's everything from Forge World this week. Let's jump on over to Games Workshop and have a look at the dragons. So here we are on Games Workshop's web store. Here are the dragons. There's a nice advert for them, advert for the made-to-order chaplains, and still an advert for Holger Clovenhorn. You can order her up until the end of today for her for £21. My review of her will come out tomorrow. It's coming out a little bit late, but probably after you can get her. Yeah, 6 p.m. today you've got to pick her up if you still want to get her. She was an event exclusive. You've got this, which is just untidy as always. And then you've got a look at the competition and the Necromunda. You've got thrilling new box game releases, so Dungeon Bowl and some of the gangs. Click on new and exclusive, and we go to pre-orders, and we go view all, high to low. We've got Karazai the Scarred and Krondis, son of Dracothian. Both of those are the same kit. You can just build either Karazai or Krondis. Let's have a look at one of these. So it's £95. Pretty pricey. Let's face it, they're kind of 100. I mean, it only shows 2 sprues here, but we've just seen the article where there's 3. There's 2 full-size sprues and 1 half a sprue. This is the box. I think that box is great. There's not a huge, massive bit of red on it like there was on previous boxes. There is just a bit of red at the top. I still would prefer that to not have any red at all, and it just say Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and then have the blue or the background of the box at the top. But it is what it is. This is the advertisement of the 3rd edition. They have to sort of change the box art a little bit to so that people kind of understand. But yeah, it looks like fantastic plastic dragon, and even people that don't collect Warhammer or Age of Sigmar and just would like a dragon, I think this is a great way to get one. But yeah, but it's just whether. But it's just whether people be prepared to pay this £95 or so. But yeah, you can get the dragons now. They're up for pre-order. This is Dungeon Bowl, £95. I wasn't quite expecting it to be this much. You know, for the two teams. But there we go. I do like some of the Gretsch. I really like this one. I'd buy it just for this little Noblar. I think it's a Noblar. Look at him. I'd have him on like an orc base, or have my knob kicking him. You know, it's just like a great little fun model. Oh, he's been given a sock. Is he free? This one is a bit upset, isn't he? Got his arms crossed. Yeah, this one could be running away from an ogre or a mega knob. This is the Dungeon Bowl, the game of Subterranean Blood Bowl Mayhem, £95, same price as a dragon. The Forges of Mars Special Edition box set unfortunately is out of stock now. It was £90. I reckon that got scooped up quite quick. And of course, if you just go over to eBay, you'll find it for £150. So yeah, it sucks that this is a continuous thing. I just think of it as a given that when Games Workshop bring out any of these special limited edition sets, that people are just out to make money. You know, £60 is £60, and it's a shame that people aren't buying them because they really want them and they want them for the collection. They're just buying them to make money, and we've seen that all through 2020 and also all through 2021. I don't even need to mention Xbox Series X's or PlayStation 5s, do I? In that regard, it'll always happen. It'll always happen, even if they just sold them at the Warhammer HQ. And yeah, people will complain as well. The genuine people that would want them. Then you've got the Knight Draconis and the Stormdrake Guard. It looks like the dragons are in the same pose for both of them, but the riders are different. You can have one with the flaming sword, one with the lance. But yeah, £68, so you're looking at £34 per sort of mini dragon. Now this looks like it's 2 sprues, but yeah, I'm not sure anymore. But they look fantastic. I really like these, and yeah, having these two flanker one of the larger dragons would be great. But you know, you're pretty much paying £170 or so, aren't you? Just for 3 dragons. It's quite an investment. But yeah, you've got 105 pieces, which is quite decent for the 2 dragons, and they are a dual kit. You can build the Knights or the Stormdrake Guard. Then you've got the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, Battle in Balin's Tomb. It's been such a long time since we've seen some kind of game surrounding Lord of the Rings, and now we've got this. Yeah, exciting game for 2 or more players. They have a cave troll, and this box does indeed have a cave troll. So £45, you're getting 22 Citadel miniatures. I mean, come on, £45, especially if you got like a discount for it or something. I mean, that is insane. If you wanted the Fellowship of the Ring and some of the orc models, stuff of nightmares, isn't it? That is the stuff of nightmares. But yeah, if you wanted those, I think £45 with a discount is all right. You got the Zone Mortalis Underhive Market, so everybody that has a load of Zone Mortalis kits, I know who you are, you can pick up this Underhive Market, and it looks pretty decent. You've got the Book of the Outcast, £28. Will it say? 136 pages. Yes, that's great. It looks like it's hardback. I just wish that they said hardback book, like inside this 136 page hardback book or softback book. But yeah, it doesn't say it in this instance. Bit of a shame. Moving down, you've got a double-sided pitch and dugout set for the goblins, £28 there. Underhive Outcast Gang, wow, these were popular. £26, they're sold out. It's quite rare to get a plastic kit sold out, but these are gone. Hopefully they'll be around again. You've got the publication for the Book of the Outcast. You've got the Blood Bowl team cards for the Goblin teams. You've got the dice sets, and you've got the Imperial Aquila Purity Seal pin badge, $11.99. You've got the Outcast Gang Tactics card. That's all sold out. You've got Steel Tread available in paperback for $8.99. And then you've got all these key rings, such as a Melter Bomb keyring, a Bolt Round keyring. I think that'll be quite popular. Ultramarines and Sigmarite shield. So there you go. A lot of pre-orders. It's mainly focusing around the dragons, a couple of box games, some extras for Necromunda, and those Forge World Knights and Necromunda creature. I really do believe that next week we'll get the Battle Forces up for pre-order, and I'm not sure what else. There's still a few things that Games Workshop have yet to release, such as the Custodes and Genestealer Cult Army box set, which I will not be picking up, and the codexes are due for next year now in 2022 January. And there are a couple of other things as well, such as Jagatai Khan from Forge World. I wonder if he's going to be released before Christmas, and also the Thousand Sons and Grey Knights combat patrols. We've seen and the individual release of those characters. We haven't seen those yet. So that's your pre-orders for this weekend. I think they have released a lot this weekend, considering that there are some Battle Forces on the horizon, and I do wonder whether in future they'll hold back a little bit, because if you wanted to get a large dragon and a couple of smaller dragons, that's easily going to be a battle force, and I know a few people that definitely look forward to the Battle Forces at the end of every year and save up to try and get multiple armies at a bit of a cheaper price, which is one of the best ways to go about this hobby. What do you guys think of all the pre-orders today? Please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.